Something a lot of people ask when they're thinking about making the move to Kajabi is, what about the website builder? Does it compete with products like Squarespace or maybe a self-hosted WordPress site? Am I gonna have all the functionality? I wanna answer some of those questions. I also wanna take you inside my Kajabi site, which I have fully migrated everything over to Kajabi for both of my brands. So for Lane Sebring, what you're watching here, and for Preaching Donkey, everything moved from what used to be on WordPress sites, self-hosted, over to Kajabi completely. So I want to share a little bit about that experience, but I also just want to show you the back end of Kajabi's website builder, and particularly the blog. Once you get your website built, that's what you're going to be updating the most, and I think it is far superior in terms of its usability and ease of use than WordPress was, and even Squarespace. I think because of the integration of everything just being under one roof in Kajabi, it makes it so simple and seamless and easy to use, and it's also incredibly fast, which is a huge thing for me. So if you're looking into Kajabi and you're trying to figure out, is Kajabi for me, you can use lanesebring.com/Kajabi, which will give you the free trial that Kajabi offers, but you'll also get my $25,000 course launch email template, which is what I use, the exact email strategy and system that I use with my first launch of my first course on Kajabi. And it made me $25,000 over 3 launches. I'm gonna put that in your hands as a way to say thank you for using my link, because that is an affiliate link, which helps support this channel. So if you like what we're doing and it's helpful and you're gonna check out Kajabi anyway, use my link and that would be awesome. If not, no hard feelings, I just wanna show you this anyway. So this is my blog, lanesebring.com/blog. And it looks on the surface like any normal blog. And what I do on this channel is most of my content that goes to my blog is actually video. So the way I do this is I have a major YouTube video that comes out. I have 3 of them a week. That video has a description. The description ends up being the actual content body of the blog. Then I have my lead magnet always in there. So it's a pretty simple, straightforward system that I use. The video is embedded from YouTube. You can take it straight to YouTube. You can watch it here on the blog itself. So there's really nothing necessarily all that complicated. I've got a lead magnet in the sidebar. I've got the lead magnet down at the bottom of each post. And that's really what I do. I have a very simple approach to this. But I want to take you inside. So this is Kajabi, and these are all my blog posts on that site. I do 3 major posts a week, and the order it goes in is this. I have a product review that comes out every Monday. So I did a wallet, I did a thumbnails using Canva. So I might review a software like Canva. I did a, let's see, I talked about Dave Ramsey and how his advice keeps you poor. I talked about this piece in the Shure SM7B setup, this little thing right here. So every Monday is a product review. Every Wednesday is something related to either online business, passive income, or self-publishing, one of those kind of major topics. So I did my Dave Ramsey impression here. I did the, let's see, I talked about lead magnets right there. I talked about making, anyway, $3,000 a month on YouTube. You get the idea. And then, of course, every Friday, I talk about Kajabi because I love Kajabi. So I like to wrap up my week talking about Kajabi, giving some value add with Kajabi. Like last Friday, I talked about how to make $2,000 a month on Kajabi. So the point I'm trying to make is that obviously, all these videos end up on one place here on the blog. I like to keep things really simple. So this is the back end. So when you're on Kajabi and you go to website, it's all built right here. And so I've got my website, the library, the blog. This is where I actually design the blog features. This is where I'm able to customize where things go, what things look like, you know, the different things that are the hero section, the listing body, all those kind of things. So that's all done right there. And then as far as actually updating the blog, you go to blog and this pulls up all of the blog posts. And I have 78 on this channel. So I want to look at this one that we were looking at. So when this is already built and it's already published, but when you get on here, you can upload a video or attach a video. You can upload audio or attach audio. You put the title here. Obviously, this is the content of the blog. I keep mine very simple. Obviously, I just do an embedded video with the text. And then SEO. A lot of people think about moving from WordPress to something else like Kajabi. Is there going to be some considerations made for SEO? I have found that my SEO is really strong on Kajabi. With Preaching Donkey, that website, I had a lot of history on WordPress, and so some of that I'm having to make up for on Kajabi because it's a brand new site and I migrated everything over. But what I find is that if an article is good, if a blog post is good and it got traction before, that traction will continue. Beyond that, a lot of my traffic comes from YouTube anyway. My complaint with using WordPress for the longest time had to do with how slow it was, updating the plugins and going into the actual blog function and feature. It was just clunky and messy when they introduced Gutenberg. It made what should be a very simple process a somewhat complicated, longer than it needed to take process where you had to do a lot of waiting, a lot of saving, go in here, do this, move out, do that. What I like about this is it's all on one page. And in one page, you have everything you need right here. Then you got the SEO where you can make the slug what you want it to be. Make sure you got the page title, the description that will show up on YouTube, and then the page image for Google searches. You can tag it. You can, over here, you can put a blog image. I usually don't if I have a YouTube thumbnail that actually shows up as the blog image, so I don't need to put one in there. But you can see, I mean, it is super simple, and then it looks good. You know, the finished product is kind of what you want. Again, I don't like to complicate things. I don't like things to be this kind of more complicated than they need to be situation. I like it to be very simple. So if you're looking for that kind of thing, the blog function and the blog feature of your website is pretty important because it's where you put updates. But I think Kajabi has a very simple approach to this. It's got strong SEO. There's nothing that you don't need. There's not all this fluff and all these plugins that slow it down. And it runs very, very fast. I definitely love the website feature. I just covered one function, which was the blog. There's so much more. There's all the pages, the analytics, the design. If you check out this playlist right here, I will go into more depth on all of these. So click on that and I'll see you in there. And if you want to try out Kajabi, go to my link, lanesebring.com/Kajabi to start right now with your free trial. Otherwise, I'll see you in this playlist right here.